Hey y'all, it is Kirsten here. Welcome back to the KGC Pilates, me, myself, and I 10-day challenge for people who do the absolute most. And you are here because you have a lot on your plate, but you've made room for yourself, so shout out to you. Today we are focused on arms. We are on day 9. We only have one more day left after today's session. You'll need 2 props. You'll need that magic circle and then 2 light weights. Again, if you don't have weights, you can think about using soup cans, something else in your home instead of light weights, but don't go any higher than 5 pounds. Trust me. All right, so when you're ready, take both of your hands, wrap them around your rib cage, 4 fingers to the front, your thumb to the back. Inhale, nice and big, and then exhale. Let all that air out. One more time. Inhale, nice and big. Filling up those lungs. Exhale, knitting your rib cage all the way in, pulling your belly button to your spine. Pick up your magic circle. We're going to just start with some activations for our arms with a little rotation. I want you to imagine you're driving a really fast car or something as you're rotating this imaginary steering wheel or this magic circle. You should not have a tight death grip on that magic circle. It should just be your palms here. Now, we're going to start to lift that magic circle up, squeeze it at the top, lower it down to the bottom, and squeeze it here. Lift up and squeeze and lower and squeeze. Last 3. We're almost there. Final 2. And last 1. And relax everything down. We'll come back to that magic circle later. Pick up both of those light weights. We're going to start with our shoulder press. So in that low kneeling position, same thing. Lift all the way up for your shoulder press and then lower your arms back down. As you're doing this, I want you to think about your elbows being parallel with your shoulders as you're lifting and lowering. Really good job. You can add that disco hip in. So when you lift your arms up, exhale, lift the arms up, inhale to lower it down. Nice. So you're just focused on getting those shoulders, if they're not already burning like mine are. Again, that just means that you are strong as you're lifting and lowering. Don't forget to think about lengthening through the crown of your head as you lift and lower. Try to also relax your shoulders. Get your shoulders out of your ears as you lift. Nice. And lower. Perfect. Now we're going to add a little variation to open and close these doors. So next when you lower it down, close these imaginary shutters, open them up, lift the arms up. So we're just comboing 2 moves to get those shoulders activated and start to even get into the lats in our back as you open and close and lift up and lower. Nice. Only a few more here before we pulse it out. In 4, you got this. You're almost there. Final 3. Last 2. And final 1. And hold here. Pulse it up an inch and down an inch for 8. 7. Last 6. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your arms all the way down, but not for long. Bring them back up to this goalpost position. Close those shutters. Pulse it up an inch and down an inch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax the arms down. You can shake them out just for a moment. Now pick those weights back up. We're going to move to some rotator cuff. I'm going to come to my high kneeling position. Remember, you can always sit crisscross applesauce if that feels good to you, but I'm going to come to this high kneeling position. Tuck your elbows in by your side. Weights are floating in your hands. Open up that imaginary book to work those rotator cuffs and then close. Nice. Exhale to open. Inhale to close. Nice. So again, I like to think I'm opening up an imaginary book as I open and close my hands and bring my arms in and out. Nice. You're having that light grip on your weights, not too much of a tight grip. You want that light grip to really make sure that you're getting deep into the rotator cuffs in your shoulders. Nice. Now the next time you open out wide, hold here. Extend your arms out to a Y, bend your elbows back in, and close that book back up. Same thing. Exhale, extend them out, Bend the elbows back in and close. Nice. So if you want to add a little variation to this, maybe the next time you lower down, you close that book, open up, extend the arms out when you come to that high kneeling position. Nice. So we're just getting to a little flow here. Again, still think about relaxing those shoulders. Try not to have them in your ears. Nice. And as you're extending your arms out to your Y, really think about bringing your arms out on that high diagonal. If you're adding this little disco hip here too, like me, again, that's firing up your posterior chain, the back side of your legs as you lift and lower. Almost there. Last 4. Final 3. You're almost there. And last 2. And final 1, extend the arms out, pulse it up an inch and down an inch for 8, 7, last 6, 5 for 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax everything all the way down. Great job. Now pick up this magic circle. Again, we will need it. We're going to use it for a supportive push-up. So the magic circle, one bottom half will go down on your mat. The other half will be at your chest. So you're going to lower down all the way here. This magic circle will help support you to come back up. So then come back up to your push-up position. If you want to get down on your toes, you can as you lift and lower. Exhale as you push up. Inhale to lower. Nice. Last 4. You're almost there. Final 3. For 2. And last 1. And you can sit back into a child's pose. Relax all the way down. Great job. Place this magic circle off to the side. We're finishing with some full Pilates push-ups that walk out. So standing at the edge of your mat, sending your fingertips straight to the ceiling. Exhale, round forward. Walk your hands out to your plank position. You can either lower down to your knees or take a full push-up on your toes. Do what works best for you. Give me 3 push-ups at the bottom for a 3. Nice. Tuck those elbows in. Last 2. And final 1. And great job. You can sit back into that child's pose. Beautiful. Nice. And congratulations, you completed day 9 of the KGC Pilates Me, Myself, and I 10-day challenge for people who do the most. And I will see you again tomorrow for our last day of our 10-day challenge. Remember, tomorrow is that 10-minute workout. You got this. See you then.